Hello students, welcome to our channel Finance by Dr. Ratika. In this we have given below is the profit and loss account of Srivastav Limited for the year ended 2020. The extract from the P&L account is given that the sale is of 8 lakh, operating expenses this much, and the net profit before taxes is 2 lakh and net profit after tax is 1 lakh 50, and then some additional information is given that is included in operating expenses is the loss of sale of machinery 20,000. Actual tax paid for the year 2019 is your 90,000, and then some data is given relating to your and extract is there from balance sheet regarding 2019 and 2020 student. This data is given. Now you have to make a cash flow for operating activities, both direct and indirect method. I am taking this question just to explain you what is the difference between direct and indirect method. My few students are confused that why we use direct method and how do you use indirect method. Let me tell you, beta, it's very clear that whether you use direct or indirect method, the answer would be coming the same, and according to the information given, we have to use our method. The method would be silent in the question. It is not mentioned that you have to use direct method or you have to use indirect method. It is you who have to decide it. And I'm explaining this question, that's the same question I'm explaining with both the methods so that you will get a clear picture of both the method. Fine. So first we will take this direct method, but students, let's start with it. In direct method, student, we have to first do the working notes, that is cash collection from debtors. We have to calculate it. Before that, we have to write the opening balance. The opening balance of debtor is C. For the year 2020, the closing balance of 2019 would be the opening balance of the year 2020. So it would be 60,000 students. Fine. Then there is a sale of 8 lakhs is there during the year. So we will add credit sales of 8 lakhs. This means the total is of 8 lakh and 60,000 debtors are there. Then we can see there is a closing debtor is of 80,000. So now we will deduct less the closing debtors is of 80,000. That means that we must have received a cash of 7 lakh and 80,000. This is our cash collected during the year. Fine. This is the first working, and then similarly we have to see what is the cash paid for operating expenses, students, because we have to calculate cash flow for operating activities. So this would be the operating expenses is given as of 5 lakh students. Fine. In this it is given an additional information that in operating expenses include a loss on sale of machinery. See, if you know this thing, that loss on sale of machinery is not your operating expenses, students. This is what? This is your investment activities. You must have purchased some machinery and afterward you have sold it. So this would come in the investment activities, beta, not in operating activities. Remember, I have taught you 3 things, that cash flow is calculated under 3 categories: operating activities, investment activities, and financing activities, student. So we will deduct this thing from here, that is less the loss on sale of machinery 20,000 is how much? 4 lakh and 80,000. Fine. See, now there is something more. Then there is a decrease in inventory is there of 70,000 to 65,000, and there is an increase in creditor is there from 85,000 to 95,000. If it is not clear, let me write it clearly. Inventory has been decreased from 70 to 65, means there must be have been an decrease in inventory. Decrease in inventory means there must have been a cash collection must have been there of 5,000 rupees. And we are calculating the cash paid. So we will subtract this and increase in creditor. Increase in creditor means that we must have received cash of another 5,000 rupees. So we will calculate this, so that will come 4,70,000 is your cash paid. That's why we have decreased these both amount, because this is the cash collection is there of 5,000. So cash paid would be 4,70,000. Now we will do via direct method how to calculate the cash flow. Cash flow from operating activity, student. Okay, we will first write cash collected from customers. How much is there? See, we have already calculated 7,80,000. Okay, then cash payment is there. So cash payment for operating activity 4,70,000. So it will be 3,10,000 would be the 3,10,000 would be the cash from ordinary operation. That will be the cash from operations, students. In this, now we will have to subtract a 50,000. This is the extraordinary income. So we have already subtracted this to get our net profit. So we will what we will do extraordinary income. $50,000. This is 3,60,000 is there. Cash generated. Cash generated before tax. Now what we will do? Tax paid. Tax paid is how much, student? Our tax paid during the year is 90,000. See, it is returned. So this would be 2,70,000 would be the finally cash flow from operating activity. This is a cash flow from operating activity via direct method. This is what? This is, student, a direct method. Now I will teach you the same question via indirect method. See, we will start an indirect method, student. Now in this we will calculate cash flow from operating activities. Fine. We will start with this net profit before tax. Net profit before tax is 2 lakhs. Now we will do the adjustment. First, depreciation, which has been deducted, is a non-cash item, so we will add back it again. Depreciation would be added because it is a non-cash item and it is not covered under operating activities. Then there is a loss of sale of machine has been included in operating expenses of 20,000. As I told you, it's an investment activity, so it will not be covered in this. So we will add, because we have already deducted the loss on sale, so it should not have been deducted. So we will be adding the back of loss on sale of machinery, which is 20,000. See, now I told you, as the data has increased from 60,000 to 80,000, means there has been a cash paid, or we have not been receiving this payment. So we will write increase in debtors, because there must have been a credit sales, so we have not received payment for this. So what we will do, 20,000 ka we will deduct it. Fine. Now then there would have been a decrease in inventory. If decrease in inventory is there, then we must have sold our inventories. So it would be from 70 to 65. So 5,000 would be added as considered as the cash generated. Similarly, increase in creditors means we must have received the payment. So increase in creditors is of how much of 5,000 is there. Now we will do the calculation. From 2 lakh add 1 lakh, 3 lakh, 3,20,000, again subtract it, so it would be 3 lakh, and add back 5,000, so it would be 3 lakh and 10,000 students. Clearly this is cash flow from what? This is cash flow from operations. Now what we will do, now we will similarly, like we have reached the same point. Now we will add the extraordinary income of 50,000, that is 3,60,000, and see here we have also, what we have done, we have subtracted the tax paid. So we will deduct the tax paid of 90,000. So we will get 2,70,000 as our cash flow from operating activities. I hope now you must have been clear the how to calculate cash flow. I have taught you from direct method and one from indirect method. The same question I have taken and I have solved it two different ways. If still you are having doubt, then you can contact me by writing in the comment section, and if you want more videos of such type, then also you can write me. Before that, don't forget to subscribe my channel, like it and share it. Thank you.